and welcome to Be My Guest, the program which brings you successful stories of organization in both domestic and international arenas. I'm Sudosha Ratanapian. And in these episodes of the program, we are talking to Dr. Sukhetna Kasetsart, the Dean of Faculty of Agriculture, Kasetsart University, about the royal projects which are endorsed by Kasetsart University, Faculty of Agriculture. So we are learning together how the project could better produce agricultural products and how it can help villagers, farmers or agriculturists who are living near the plantation's proximity. And currently I'm with Dr. Sukhetna Kasetsart, the Dean and Assistant Professor of the Faculty of Agriculture. Swadika. So first of all, could you introduce yourself to our fans and be my guest?
First of all, we are very welcome, and it's our honor, and on behalf of the Faculty of Agriculture, Kasetsart University, to be with you today. And I think that we're going to have a lot more to share, especially for the activities related to the royal projects by the Faculty of Agriculture, Kasetsart University.
Okay, so currently you are the Deans of the Faculty of
Yes.
Agriculture. So what are your roles and responsibilities in this faculty?
As a Dean, there's so many things to do, and especially in the main responsibility for the teaching and research, and also for the academic services,
Okay.
and covering for the human resources improvement, especially for the undergraduate study program, and as well for the postgraduate programs, not only for Thai students, but we also have the international programs called tropical agriculture. So the students that are coming to the Kasetsart University, especially to the Faculty of Agriculture, is cover multinational students these days.
I see. So it's the unicultural and also international culture,
Yes.
okay, as well in this Kasetsart University, Faculty of Agriculture. And the topic we are discussing and focusing today will be about the royal projects that Kasetsart University has been taking part in. So could you tell us a bit about the background, of the projects?
Yeah, when we are thinking about the activity that we have done for His Majesty the King, have to look back more than 50 years ago. That by Kasetsart University ourselves, we at that time there were not so many universities that provide the agricultural disciplines, and we are one of the four universities. At that time, we have Kasetsart Chiang Mai University, Kasetsart University, Chiang Mai University, Prince Songkhla, and Khon Kaen University. By Kasetsart University, we took the initiative to start the Highland Agricultural Research Program at that time, and by the purpose of study at that time that we have study, especially with the focus in Chiang Mai province.
I see.
And later on, not so long, like a few years afterwards, that His Majesty the King visit the Phuping Rajanivet Palace in Chiang Mai, and he learned that there were the projects by our research staff by promoting the peach plantation for the Hill Tribes people. By then, there was a lot of problem, especially for the opium planting of the Hill Tribes people. That's caused about the drought and the problems, especially in the Golden Triangle region. By His Majesty initiative, that how could we support his initiative by providing the support in terms of knowledge to the Hill Tribes people to promote the peach plantation. That was the beginning.
I see.
And so His Majesty the King provided the fund his own fund to start with 200,000 baht. And the purpose of giving that amount of money is for our researcher, our faculty members to study about the possibility of exploring what kind of crops, especially the temperate crop, because it's a highland.
I see.
So like the fruit trees, the vegetables, and ornamental plants like the cut flowers. So-called later that is called Suan Song San. That it is one of the highlight place for the tourists this day, which is located in Doi Pui Research Station under the responsibility of Faculty of Agriculture these days.
So after launching the project of Suan Song San, so what were the feedbacks from the society around?
Okay, certainly there is a big impact at that time up to now, especially for the local people, the Hill Tribes people, that really got a big contribution by changing the career. First of all, like for the solving the problem for all the drugs production, for the opium production areas, and to replace with the economic crops, as I already mentioned, for the temperate crops like fruit trees or the vegetables and other activities related to the extension program. And secondly, and we can make the Hill Tribes people not to practice one thing we call like slash and burn, especially for cut down the trees and like moving around for this kind of cultivation is kind of reduced for in that area. So in terms of ecology and forest preservation of the country, that is another angle of the benefits that we got from the Lawyer project. And the third thing is about the livelihood improvement for the well-being, for the career, for the learning, and especially for the quality of the family improve a lot. Especially that the Hill Tribes people, like by generation, this might be like the second, the third generation after that. These days, like the kids back then, now they go to school, they got career, they come to study in the university. It's kind of a big change in terms of the population profile.
Okay, talking about the parties or organizations that are involving in the project, so who are they?
Okay, for the parties involved, especially for the work that we have done for the Royal Project, internally by Kasetsart University, with the collaboration among the faculties, like Faculty of Agriculture, Faculty of Science, Faculty of Engineering these days, and other faculty, Business, Administration, Economics, Sociology, and so many faculties are really involved. And for the organization outside of Kasetsart University, like our offices under the Ministry of Agriculture and Cooperative, Faculty of for the Ministry of Science and Technology, not only by the Thai government agency, but for the private sector as well, and for the international organization, like from starting like 40-50 years, like USDA from the United States, they also get involved for this, and for the German government as well, for example.
I see. Okay, so different organizations need to take part and join hands.
We got so many support because it's all like for the livelihood improvement and for the well-being of the people, especially for the project that took initiative by His Majesty.
So now, what are the roles of Kasetsart University?
Okay, we were talking about the roles and responsibility when we are talking about the Highland Research programs. First of all, because for the improvement of the quality of life, so we use our researchers to explore all the possibility and opportunity for the locals people, and we look for the value-adding process of the agricultural production, for the fruit, for the flowers, for even like for the animal production. Not only for exploration, but we need research to support. And in another dimension, our students also get benefits on this, that we send our students to participate in the programs. That is one of the contribution. And another part, it is a big activity of our Kasetsart University, especially for by the factory agriculture, is for the training services. So all kind of production for the vegetable, for the animals, for career, for home economics activity. It is our responsibility to contribute to the society.
Okay.
Other than that, for the community services for the cultural support, that we also do that.
Okay. So what are the examples, of the projects that you're undergoing right now?
Okay, there are many projects that Kasetsart University has done for the Royal Project, like nearly 40-50 years back, for example, for the flower, the temperate flower production, like for the gladiolas. That is like we starting from study the adaptation of the crops at that time, whether or not it can be produced in the highland, which is kind of the temperature is kind of cold. That is we at that time that the researcher found that okay, is it appropriate to be produced and promote for the hill tribes people or the farmers, and in terms of preservation as well, that for the wildflowers, that can be like the dyeing process, that can be the dry flowers. That is another source of income of the farmers, that they can produce or by studying for the process of the drying the flowers. And the major activity that I would like to emphasize is for the fruit trees. The fruit tree, like since His Majesty the King saw that okay, the peach is got the opportunity, and with his seed money of the 200,000 baht at that time to study for what kind of crop that can be suitable for vegetable, for the fruit tree, for example, like the Japanese apricot, the peach and nectarine, the plum, the pear, the persimmon, or avocado. That's all has been studied up to now for the improvement. And also for the vegetable production, that so many kind of temperate vegetables that has been studied, and now we can see many products in Doi Kam store of the Royal Project, that this is the output and the outcome up to these days.
So Kasetsart University has been, joining hands with the Royal Projects in order to create something that seems impossible, and to make it possible, to Thai consumers. But for now, it's time for a short break. We'll right back and we'll learn more on many other projects, which is power, by Kasetsart University. So please stay tuned on Be My Guest.